Hey there, Grandma here aboard the Resilient Lady Virgin Voyages lady ship, the mermaid ship, the Resilient Lady. And we are in Mykonos, Greece this morning. It is our very last stop aboard the lady ship. And I wanted to come on and take a few minutes just to discuss with you all how I felt about my cruise so far. So, let me come in my room. It's a little bit quieter. Let me sit on my couch and get comfortable. And let's talk about it, right? Okay. So, you all know that over the years, our family has done a lot of cruising. We've loved Carnival for our family. We've loved Royal Caribbean. And then recently, I introduced you all to Holland America. Now, let me say this. I absolutely love Holland America. Like, it's definitely a fit for me. However, Holland America does skew older, and it's not for everyone. So on our last cruise, there were about 18 of us, and I would say out of the 18, probably 10 people felt it was a little bit too slow for them. There wasn't enough to do at night after 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So for me, that's perfect because I like to go to the blues club, and when it shuts down at midnight, I like to go to bed. So I don't really need a ton of entertainment, not getting on any water slides, not going to be on any bumper cars, don't want to be around large amounts of people, don't really want to see a bunch of kids. Ours are all grown now. So the experience I'm looking for is definitely different than the experience that some people are looking for, and I clearly understand that. So knowing that Holland America is the cruise line that I started going towards after visiting Alaska, there were some things that really attracted me. I love the educational part of Holland America. I loved learning about each individual stop that we made, the indigenous people, their culture, learning to protect the land. I learned about different types of pollution and things that we're doing to hurt the world. I loved seeing the changes in the glaciers from year to year. Knowing that these things will not always be here for others to see. It is definitely a blessed experience to say that I got to see a glacier calf, or I got to see a gray whale or a humpback whale jump out of the ocean next to me, and I got to see orca whales swimming around. And there's just so many amazing things that I loved about Holland America. However, what I told Frank was, Papa, I said, we have to find a cruise line that I believe will work for the Caribbean and for warm weather places, because we love our warm weather places, right? We like going to places that are warm. And I understand that our people like to party a little bit when they're in those warm weather places. They want the sounds of the Caribbean, the beat, the dances, the music, the fun things going on around the ship. And so I thought to myself, as much as I love Holland America, maybe not for every voyage. Maybe Holland America is the perfect cruise ship for anyone who wants a learning experience, or you want to have a floating hotel and go see Paris and London, and you want to go to Ireland or France or Italy, or you want to go to different places and you want to get there quickly. Holland America is an amazing ship for that, and they've got so many different itineraries. So now let's go fast forward to where we are now aboard Virgin Voyages, which is the first cruise ship I've ever been on that does not allow children. So I love everything about it. I love the fact that I can be the child on board. So they have an arcade that has Miss Pac-Man and Donkey Kong, Mario, Pole Position, all of the favorites from the 80s that we played, and it's free. So you can just play arcade games all day long if you want to. If you prefer to be in the casino and you want to spend your money, you can go do that. There's no real buffet on board. So very similar to Holland. At Holland, they had where in the buffet people serve you. And here it's the exact same thing, only elevated, because you don't even have to get up and go get in line. Like, you just come to your table, sit down, scan the QR code, flip up the little red flag and tell the people that you're wanting to eat. They come over, take your order, and bring your food to the table. It's awesome. And this happens all over the ship. You can order anywhere. Like, you can be at the pool and order service poolside. You can be at dock house, which is like an outside area at the aft of the ship in the very back. You can be out there laying on one of the sunbeds and just say, hey, I want my shrimp, and I want my shrimp and my wine delivered here where I am, and they come bring it to you exactly where you are. I love that. I love the technology on board. I love the curtains that close with the iPad. I love the cinema. So if you want to have like a movie night feel, you just put it on cinema mode, and all of a sudden the movie that you're watching, it's like being in a movie theater. I love everything about the technology on this ship. I love using the app to make my reservations. I love the food on board. The restaurants, there's no comparison with any other cruise line I've ever been on. And let me tell you this, on Holland America, I absolutely adored Canaletto's. That's one of my favorite restaurants ever, and it still is. Nothing has changed that. That is amazing. But when I got on board and I saw that there was an Italian restaurant on board, I thought, I wonder how this is going to stack up. And baby, let me tell you, the way I killed that mussels and clams and the squid ink noodles, everything. Like, and then they even take it a step further. They have the test kitchen where you can try things that you would never normally try, like chocolate covered steak or scallops cooked in ham juice or mushroom pate. Like, there's just so many things, caviar and egg yolk with peas, so many things I never would have tried that I absolutely loved. And I love being adventurous about my food and things that I do. So on top of that, we purchased the My Next Virgin Voyages. So it's basically a placeholder. You pay $300 and then you have to book within 2 years. You have 2 years to figure out where you want to go. For that $300, that goes towards your deposit. So whatever your deposit is, $300 of it is already taken care of. And then they give you $600 in onboard credit. With our $600 in onboard credit, we went to the spa, had an amazing couples massage. Frank doesn't drink, so I haven't been drinking much, but I did have a drink or two. We love the specialty coffee. We love the smoothie shop. You really can't spend money in the restaurants except for on liquor. So we spent money on laundry services. We spent money just on splurging on things that you might not think, like, getting a tote bag with Resilient Lady on it or whatever, just things that you don't think of. So the great thing about it for me is I paid what I paid for the cruise, and then I haven't paid anything else. Like, I did come in and they take like a $250 hold on your credit card. I still have $100 in onboard credit, and we're in the last. I have like 10 hours to use it. So I'm probably just going to go buy something in the gift shop for $100 for, I don't know, just for fun. Like, there's nothing else for me to do at this point. I've spent all of my money on everything that I wanted to spend it on, and I've had a fantastic time. So, and I haven't spent $1. Like, there's no gratuities on this ship. You do not pay for tips. They're not charging you daily. You're not getting a bill at the end. Sodas, juices, regular coffee. Okay, so on most cruise ships, on Carnival, Royal, Norwegian, you are paying for sodas, or you have to buy a soda package. Here, that's included in the price of your cruise. Also, Wi-Fi. I've been able to get on to everything that I need to get onto. YouTube, Facebook, check my business emails. Anything that I needed to do, I was able to get done, and I didn't have to pay for it. They do have an upgraded Wi-Fi if you want to stream stuff. I didn't upgrade. I don't need to upgrade. The regular service works just fine for me, and I'm not streaming anything because they have a billion movies and things to do. I loved the Scarlet Knight. I love the shows on board. They're not going to be for everybody. Like, I am a huge bingo fan, and the bingo is drag queen bingo, which is so much fun. This isn't my first time going to drag queen bingo, but it was a lot of fun. I didn't win, but again, it was a lot of fun. So, drag queen bingo, I went to the octopus show. Tonight we're doing Persephone. We went to a dinner show about, well, it was a show about a threesome, but I won't get into that. Like, y'all gonna have to come and see these shows. It was truly fantastic. The acrobatics, the women and the men flipping and doing things in the sky and on the sheets and in the bed and just everywhere. It was really, really fantastic. Like, nothing I've ever seen before. So the venues, the places that they have all along the ship, everything here is Instagrammable. Like, so if you're one of those people that you want to come and you want to just take tons of pictures so that you can show everybody how much fun you're having, this is the ship for you, because there's a ton of spaces. Also, one of my most favorite things about both Holland America and Virgin Voyages is the amount of people on board. So our cruise ship is completely sold out, totally full. And that means I think there are 2,400 people. Maximum capacity is 2,700, and that's if like every room is double booked and every single bed is taken. We have 2,400. Every room is reserved, but there are a lot of people on board that are singles, so they didn't take up 2 people in a room. They booked as a solo sailor. There are a lot of solo sailors. We even have solo sailors with us in our group, so it's very comfortable. They have meetups. They have lots of things for people to do. You're never alone on this ship, and you never feel alone on this ship. I've met so many amazing and wonderful people, new friends, just like on Holland America. It's just very inclusive here. I've noticed that there are a lot of Black people on board. That's important to me. I didn't see that on Holland America. I could probably count the number of us on that cruise ship. There are a lot of LGBTQ people on the ship. I love that. Like, we're all just free to be who we are here. Like, we don't have to put on any airs or pretend to be anything else. There's no one on here that's going to have a problem with anyone being anybody but who they are. You're just free to be here. And they include, and they, not only is it included, like, they make you a part of it. Like, you feel like you're a part of this situation. Like, I hear the hip hop music I didn't hear on other ships. I see the people that are comfortable holding hands and kissing, and it makes me smile. I love love. I love to see it in all shapes and forms, and I love the fact that it's just so diverse here. It's probably the most diverse ship I've ever been on, ever. So, and that's saying a lot, because Carnival does diversity really well. But this is just a step above. So anyways, I've been talking for 15 minutes, and I could talk for 15 more. I could tell you a lot of different things about Virgin Voyages, but I just wanted to come on board and say, you got to see it for yourself. Get on here. It's worth it. And the overnight in Mykonos, baby, let me tell you, you really want to catch that sunset. You really want to be out there in the party. You really want to do this. So, Greek Island Glow, we can't wait until the next one.